Alright everybody, welcome back to another video of Ship Graveyard Simulator 2. In that order. Not gonna lie. So the long-awaited Fuso. I have been waiting for this for a long time. Not gonna lie to you, I really have been. So without further ado, we're gonna immediately go ahead and hop on in here. I am adjusting my mic. I don't have any feedback, so I don't know if I'm actually being too loud or not too loud. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Anyways, so the contracts for this is actually really substantial. Excuse me, burping a little bit. I do apologize. We'll go ahead and clean up this junk down here. We're going to start at the very front of the ship and work our way down, because there's already this giant hole here and everything else. So that is exactly what we are going to do. We'll go ahead and get this piece up out of the way, and we are going to go to the very tippy top. Sorry, I've been playing a lot of Cyberpunk here lately, so I thought I could just walk up the ladder. Apparently that is not the case. Just go ahead and get all this broken down. And we'll pick everything up. I do understand the reasoning in the later DLCs that is released. They tend to... oh, that is not what I want. Can I make it from here? Boop. Nice. I didn't have to throw that in there. I was just playing around. But that is not what I wanted to do. I'll have to try to remember to go get that box later. Okay, I don't. I'm gonna have to go through and break all of this down, I guess, apparently, in the first half. Alright. Clear this frontal deck. I don't know how long this ship is going to take us. But I will say it is going to take a long time. There is a lot of floors. So many floors, in fact. Let me just... No. Please. Thank you. So many floors, in fact. I will show you. No fall damage. Look at that. Look how many decks are here. Don't mind if I go ahead and do clean up all of this. Yes. Just to get all of those up and out of the way. One of the contractors is asking for paper, so I am most definitely going to make that happen. So with I think this is literally actually the biggest ship we've taken apart so far, like the biggest. We'll just go ahead and collect all this stuff real quick, because I do not want to forget about it, because I know that I will. Okay. No, please. I'm innocent. I know what you're saying. Woof, stop playing around. Alright. So, I figured we would knock it down from this portion back, and that would pretty much make the episode, at least I'm hoping that would make the episode. We'll probably not get that lucky. Oh, that's gone. Hey, I can still pick it up. So... this is, yeah, singular. So everything from this point here should be able to be immediately removed. Apparently, I am extremely uncoordinated today. That is absolutely fine. As I continue beating these rivets out. Did I forget one? Sometimes you gotta double check them. I hate that you have to double check them, but you have to sometimes. Alright, so now, come down here. We'll clean all this stuff up just because it's right here. Ooh, ammo box. I wonder what's inside. Could it be the forbidden tuna? We'll just throw all that down there. That's fine. We'll have to collect it anyways. Okay, so there's the welding point. There's a chair. There is... Okay, we'll break those down. We will pick this up. Gonna go down one more floor here. And just generally clean up all the trash that we can. I need to push that part there? That's weird. I did not want to do that, but that is fine. Thank you, game, for making the choice for me. I totally did not have anything planned. Quite literally. Alright. Okay. So while we are here, what we are going to go ahead and do is just break this down. I just want to clear every one of these floors out before we proceed to knock everything down. Because I don't want to leave anything or lose anything because the floor collapses or anything of the sort. So we will just go through and pick up what we can and get rid of what we can at this time. We'll break these down. Okay. Assuming the next floor down will probably be the death of us. Oh yeah. Where at though? I do not know. Probably the floor down again. Which sucks, because we are going to try to clear this out. Spicy radiation. It's so spicy. Okay. Go ahead and break that. Huh. I figured there'd be pieces here in the front half. It's down here, right? It's gotta be. Yeah, it's in that box, I bet you. Unless it's on the other side of this wall here. Which that is a possibility. But from playing this game and everything else, I have come to realize that they do like to hide things. They like to make it as hard as they can to get to it. So there's the very front half of that ship. Okay, I was wondering if we were going to have to use the... We won't worry about nothing else. But we'll clean up this, then we'll go back up top. Look how massive these guns are, by the way. I don't know, I feel like I had to share that. Alright, so... we shall get underway on taking care of business. Taking care of business. Every day I'm taking care of business. Don't know why that song was randomly stuck in my head. Today seems to be the day of all days. Oh. I thought we got them all. No, I think I skipped this deck, didn't I? Pretty certain I did. Yeah, I did. So before we move any further, we are going to have to knock this wall down. But does not mean we can't clean up after ourselves, for the most part. Okay. And we will... Because we're going to have to get back behind here and break the piece back behind here. Yep. Excuse me. Alright, there is that. Now, we just keep breaking this down. I think we're ready to go down into the next floor, get this front half removed. And we can go from there. So we'll remove this and remove that to get both of these gone. Oh. Okay. There is the other welding point. Okay. And all right. Excuse me. All right, what's the... That's kind of weird. Okay. All right. I will see you guys after I get all this broken down. All right. So, got the whole front half done, ready to be taken apart. At least the very front half. I don't think I can do the other side yet. Nope. So we are going to go ahead and rip that down. If this will work. There we go. There we are. Okay, that's still attached to the upper half. All right. That's right. And with that being done, let's go ahead and start getting this all called up. And then we can remove the other side right here. Wait for that to get done, and then we can take this out. This bad boy right here. Now, in here, there's some radiation right there. So we're going to go ahead. Of course, it's not going to work for me. Just be too easy. Go up here. We'll get this radiation out of the way so we can finish removing the rest of this. And while that is taking place, we can go ahead and start removing the weld points. Okay. So, pretty much got the rest of this done and gone. What do you still hold on to? Ah, yeah, that makes sense, actually. Not worried too much about that, but we should be able to knock the rest of this stuff down if I did it correctly. I did not. Okay. See, I took off the radiation, beat around it, and was able to remove it completely, I should say. Alright. It would appear... Okay. Alright. So in order to remove... Alright, let's see here. No. Makes sense. We'll just go ahead and beat it all down. Because it's got to come down anyway, so we'll just go ahead and just take it all down. Alright? We do got to be careful because I don't want to lose the ship's bigger caliber stuff. I say it like that because I'm too scared to say what I need to say because I don't want you two to be like, oh, what did he say? He said the nuh-uh-uh. Because knowing my luck, that is exactly how YouTube would do it. Alright. Let's try this again. This side should easily come down though with no issues. No, still won't. Fine. Okay, so no help here. And go ahead and these off. Okay. So now we can go ahead and take off these heavier pieces here on the top. And this is just gonna throw fit. I don't really care. So once we get this removed, then we can work further on down. That's gonna create a little bit of an issue right there. While we are waiting for this, we are going to take these top pieces off. And without actually carrying anything, we are actually carrying something. Okay. We'll get that gun. And we'll knock it off. And we'll start with the deconstruction. Now, if this thing still says that it's got something holding it, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be super mad. Alright. We will break that welding point. Okay. Got all that done. So now we can remove these barbells and get them down and out of the way. While that is happening, we did free up this frontal half here for the most part that we are still struggling with. I think I am going to lower this. What are you? Oh, yeah, the other thing right there. Once this gets taken care of, I'm just knocking floors down as we go, honestly. So that way I don't have to worry about them later. All the while I am double checking my welding points because I do not want to make a mistake. And that's going to be fun. Because there is no ledges for you to grab a hold of, it would appear. For this one, for the most part, does not appear to be that way. Okay. Alright, now with that's done and done, we can jump lower here. The next round of barbets is ready to be removed, so while those are being removed, we can go further down and finish removing the welding points for this back half here. So that's secondary, auxiliary. I don't know how we're going to be able to remove those. That's going to be a question for a different time. Ah, there we go. I couldn't remember if I seen something underneath these or not. Just wasn't too certain. Alright, yes. So we can go ahead and take that out. Hopefully, yep. Take that out. And then that must be all one system. Okay. So now, what we can do is go and clean up our mess. And hopefully, this time, be able to pull the ship down. Hopefully. Yep. Okay. There's the first half. And there is still a floor somehow. Yeah, but you're not connected to this, so why are you lying to me? It just doesn't make no sense. I feel like it's actually like literally lying to me. Oop. Ooh. Alright. We'll clean up this next room. We'll move on for just a second until we can figure out what is going on. Because I don't know what's connected. I just don't. At least for right now, I don't. Can go ahead and get that out though. And we can move on to this next one as well. So we'll get those both removed. And that upper deck is clear, yeah. Alright. So now we can go down here into the lower deck and clear what we need from down here. Okay, or you just take the other one first. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's two of those. This is quite interesting. I was about to say, are you not coming down to get this? I was gonna get very angry there for a second if it didn't. Alright, now we have some room to move about the cabin. Okay. Now, I gotta find out what in the world is going on. Okay. So we'll start from the top, and we will work our way down, as typical. trying to see if maybe I just happened to lose. Like maybe I was doing it and then lost track of doing it and went off and did something else. But I don't think that's the case. At least not at this point. Oh. I don't get how that is connected. But no worries. We will take care of that like right now, actually. Because if I can get rid of this piece. Okay. So that is done. So now we should be able to pull. There we go. Yep, I knew that was going to be a long shot, but I still wanted to try. So we will get the crane working to remove all of that, including that. And we will begin to remove this front portion here. Okay. And just like that, it's all done. Okay. I think we're just going to do this half right here. And then that'll be the end of the video. And then the next video we'll do the upper deck and the lower back half. Because this video is going on 2 hours. I do know that there's some intermittent stuff in between those 2 hours, but actually, no. We'll go ahead and call the video here. So we'll call the video here. We got a fairly large amount done. That front half took a little bit more time than what I actually really wanted. But this next video, we'll do the front half, the upper half, and go about from there. I like doing it in sections if I can. I do know that there is radiation somewhere back in there, because I ventured in there for just a second. Oh. Oh, it's a good thing I am calling it quits, because it looks like my stuff is bugged. So, that's a good time to call it quits if you ask me. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.